promise and underdeliver. And quite honestly, just like Eric Bischoff said recently, you kind of overpromise, underdeliver, don't you? You know, like he really, oh God, the fucking Punk.
What I was going to do to you, I said I was going to destroy you. I said I was going to annihilate you, to embarrass you. And I did not mean at Double or Nothing. I meant right now.
Wow, he meant right now.
See, I've been waiting for this moment, not for weeks, but for months. I imagined myself maybe sitting up at the top of that ramp, cross-legged. And I would...
So now, at this point, Adam Page has said that, oh, I wasn't going to destroy you at Double or Nothing. I'm going to destroy you now. And he means on the mic in a promo. Okay. By the way, this is the look on CM Punk's face as he's saying this. Why does CM Punk look like a meth addict? I'll never know. But so he's going to destroy him on the microphone, which is kind of a dangerous thing to say, because if there was somewhere you won't beat CM Punk, it's on the mic. I might have even said, I don't care about beating you on the mic. I don't care about being, trying to compete with you on the mic is a stupid thing. I'm going to compete against you as the AEW World Champion and beat you in the ring like I know I can. I don't think I can beat you on the mic because no one talks as much bullshit as you. That's how you got this job. But anyway, that's not what he did. He literally said, I'm gonna destroy you on the mic.
Pull out a lighter and I would light a pipe bomb and roll it right down to your feet and watch it blow up in your face.
So this is weird. Adam Page then says, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to destroy you. And that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to destroy you. I had a dream that I cut a promo that was as good as you. And it was such a pipe bomb like yours. I rolled it down and it blew up on you. Dude, Adam, that sounds retarded. I got to be honest, dude. This is terrible. What are you doing? Why are you telling CM Punk, the best guy, one of the best promos in the business ever, that, you know what I was going to do? I'm not going to destroy you on Sunday. I wanted to come down and destroy you tonight and cut a pipe bomb on you, but I'm not going to do that now. What? Fuck is he talking about? I wanted to cut a promo on you. There's like a pipe bomb, but now I'm not going to do it. What is he talking about? Does anybody know what he, like, I'm trying to listen to this again. Like, what is he saying?
You. I said I was going to annihilate you, to embarrass you.
So he's going to annihilate and embarrass him. Not in the ring. He's talking about on the mic.
And I did not mean at Double or Nothing. I meant right now. See, I've been waiting for this moment, not for weeks, but for months. I imagined myself maybe sitting up at the top of that ramp, cross-legged. And I would pull out a lighter, and I would light a pipe bomb and roll it right down to your feet and watch it blow up in your face. How cathartic it would feel, how good it would feel, and how full circle for you, huh? Right here in Vegas.
I wish you would have done it, because I don't believe it. Now, he basically says, but I didn't want to do that. But then he sort of goes on to do that.
But now that we're here,
and now the crowd, after Adam Page speaks for about 45 seconds, the crowd now chants for CM Punk. CM Punk has said nothing, and the crowd is now chanting for CM Punk because what Adam Page just said was retarded. I mean, at least what Adam Hangman Page is saying isn't bad for like a mediocre person, like against another person in the, whatever. But as you're the world champion facing one of the best promos ever, telling that guy how you could cut the best promo on him ever but didn't want to is really a dumb way to start. I'm actually going to give him negative points for that. -1 to Adam Page on this promo. -1 Adam Page. So, I'm giving him -1. He's speaking okay, though.
Now,
so Adam just lost the crowd there. Let's see how he reacts.
That we are here in this moment, I realize I can't do it. I can't do it. And not because I'm afraid I'd get fired when I go back through the curtain. And not because I'm afraid of you, that's for damn sure. But the more I thought about what I really wanted to say about you, the more I realized it's exactly what you would do.
So I'm not going to cut a pipe bomb, and I'm not going to go in on you with getting personal and telling all these things, because that's what you would do. So instead, I'll not do that.
And I don't think fighting your hatred, your pettiness, your cowardice was more of the same. I don't think it's the right thing to do. But I will tell you face-to-face, man-to-man, how I feel about you.
Okay, so I'm not going to do what you would do. I'm not going to cut a pipe bomb. I'm not going to go in on you, and I'd love to say all the things about you. That's what you would do. But I'm now going to tell you how I personally feel about you. Is that not the same fucking thing? Is that not the same fucking thing? What is he talking about? Does anybody know? I don't want to go in on you, but I will tell you, what the fuck is Adam Page talking about?
I don't hate you. I almost pity you.
Now I pity you.
I have no respect for you and what you've done since you've gotten here.
Didn't he say earlier that he did? I'm confused. Now he's just saying what he said he wouldn't say. Let's go. Can we go back? Let me go back 1 second again.
I realize it's exactly what you would do. Wait. This AEW World Championship, you want it. I don't think you understand what it means to be a champion after all these years. I don't think you get it, because it's not just about what happens in this ring. It's what happens when that red light turns off. What happens when you go back through the curtain, those small, quiet moments when you think no one's watching. That's what makes a champion.
What? What makes a champion is when you go back through the curtain after the red light turns off and you sit there in the small, quiet moments. Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck is he talking about? Does anyone know what Adam Page is talking about? You know what, CM Punk? I don't think you remember what it's like to be a champion, because what it means to be a champion is when that red light and the camera turns off and you walk through that curtain and you masturbate in the back when no one's looking. That's what it means to be. What the hell is he talking about? Do you know? I don't. What is he talking about?
Not just about what happens in this ring. It's what happens when that red light turns off. What happens when you go back through the curtain, those small, quiet moments when you think no one's watching. That's what makes a champion.
What kind of rapey shit is he saying? What the fuck is he talking about? That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. This is the weirdest promo I have ever heard. I'm not going to get personal with you. I am going to get personal with you. I could have cut the best promo ever like you would do, but I thought, nah, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to do that because you would do that. But anyway, you don't remember what it's like to be a champion, because it's not about any of this. And when the red light goes off, you go through the curtain, and it's about those quiet moments in the back when you're just sitting there on a chair. What? What kind of fucking hippity-doo-dah ecstasy cocaine are you taking, Adam Page? I'm taking away another point for whatever the fuck he just said. -2 to Adam Page. CM Punk sets it up perfectly. Adam Page then fucking retarded on the microphone. I mean, we are talking like, dude, what are you saying? I guarantee you, almost no other wrestling reviewer brings this up. I guarantee you almost no other wrestling reviewer talks about this the way I am. But this needs to be talked about. What is he saying?
You talk a big game about workers' rights, yeah? Well, you've shown the exact opposite since you've gotten here.
Okay, that started to go somewhere. You talked a lot about workers' rights, but you've shown a lot the opposite since you got here. How? What? How has he shown the opposite? What are you talking about? What has CM Punk done that shows the opposite of workers' rights? What are you saying? Why didn't you say, you talk a lot about workers' rights and how you care so much for everybody individually, and we need this and this other thing, and you're just such a great white knight for everybody. But you only do it to save face and to look good in front of all these people, because actually, if they knew how much you were getting paid to us, it would make people cringe, it would make people puke, or maybe it would make some people think it was somehow justified. But you're all talk, you're all show, you're all white knight on Twitter. Oh, the workers' rights. Yeah, that's real easy to say when you're getting paid quadruple what the world champ is getting paid. I think every single day you get paid more than anybody in this company, even the champion. You disrespect this belt, you disrespect me, and every time I see your face, I'm pissed off. Get more specific. Your persona, Punk. That's what this whole promo should have been about. You should have painted that picture the whole promo. You're an outsider. You're an invader. You're a bad person. You got people fooled. All you care about is money. It should have been all about that. Instead, everything he said about that was vague. He was vague. He sort of brought it up but then didn't nail it. That's what the title is, the kind of the whole company. But anyway, there's the point that should have been. The whole promo should have been that. And see the crowd? See the crowd stirring right there? Because that was the first thing that cowboy shit said that meant anything or that made sense. Everything else, they're like, what is he talking about? What? I'm defending AEW from you. Like, oh, like. Now they're chanting for Cowboy. See? Finally! Now they're chanting for fucking their Hangman. They were like, please say something. Please say something that means something. You. And now CM Punk has to, after all of that kerfluffle, like, bullshit that Hangman Page just said, CM Punk now has to rebuttal that. How do you rebuttal that? He just said a bunch of shit that makes no sense. And how do you rebuttal it without burying him? Because I think they're trying not to bury each other, and I think CM Punk is really trying not to bury Adam Page. Now, he could come on and say, you just said that it's not, that there's more to being a champion than just being the champion. It's after the red light goes off, you go in the back, it's those quiet moments. See, that's where you're wrong. It's not about the quiet moments. It's about your influence that you have over the people. It's the time you spend with them after the match and outside the arena, about spending time with people that make you who you are and feeding off that energy. If to you being a champion is sitting in the back staring in the dark screen, I don't know what the hell kind of stuff goes on at your house after this show ends. It's fucking weird. Just kept it real as fuck right there. It is a big... He agrees with me! Did, but not really? But he could have made it personally if he had said all those things that I just said. He agrees with me!
You're kind of talking in circles, and it's a big riddle, but...
There you go. Even... He agrees with me! Did you hear what he said? I don't know, man. I don't know what you just said. Nobody does. You're kind of talking in circles. It's a big riddle. He's right. It is a big riddle. In other words, nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about. CM Punk just kept it real as fuck right there. You're talking in riddles and talking in circles. Nobody knows what you're talking about. Dead right. That's exactly what I just said. We just went through step by step everything Adam Page just said. It made no fucking sense. And not in a story sense or in the promo sense.
You're going to have to do something about it on Sunday.
So there, CM Punk went with what I said, which was, well, the only thing valuable and viable that he said was that he has to defend the company against CM Punk. So, okay, that's the only thing he said of value or of like, ooh, so, all right, that's the thing I'm going to go with. So that's what Punk said. All right, that was all you got? Well, what I will say is, fuck you.
Win, lose, or draw, I respect you, Hangman. But remember, those roads you traveled to get here, they were paved by me. This house that you built, it was constructed with lumber from trees that I chopped down. The world you traveled.
Basically, CM Punk had to make this shit up. CM Punk had to just take from that little bit of how this is your place in AEW and now have to come up with this, I chopped down the trees that gave you the lumber to build this place. I traveled. Like, he had to fucking just come up with this because he had nothing to go on almost.
To get here, to create All Elite Wrestling, happened because I gave you the blueprint. You will shake my hand Sunday. In fact, you know what, Hangman? You're going to shake my hand right now. All your misplaced anger. You ain't mad at me. You're mad at myself. Yourself. Shake my hand.
Now, CM Punk stumbles there. I was about to give CM Punk a point for saving it, but I'm going to keep it where it is, I think. But Punk kind of did make up for it, you know? But again, CM Punk didn't have a lot to go on. And then CM Punk said myself instead of yourself, because even CM Punk was struggling, right? I mean, but you wouldn't know it because he was so good. Hangman Page could have been like, hey, I'm going to beat you this weekend. Butt face. Here's the mic. And CM Punk would have figured something out, because he's that good. But this was just bad. And so good thing there was some physicality, because without that, it was pretty weak. I blame it all on Hangman Page, and I award him -1 points for the promo. So crazy. We'll see what happens with the cat.
From around these parts.
So what happens next is, after that bizarre promo that I just broke down with Adam Page and CM Punk then goes, okay, you tried to bury me about Colt Cabana and workers' rights and all this crap. And something I did not pick up on when I was breaking that down. In fact, Page spoke in such riddle and in such vagueness that even I didn't understand what he was doing. It just sounded terrible. But it was that he was throwing Punk under the bus, and it's receipt time from CM Punk. Let's listen to the receipt live on television after CM Punk is the champ.
That I would like to challenge to a rematch, and I would like to do it right here, right now for you beautiful people. Hangman Adam Page.
Whoa. Wow.
You want that rematch? You got it right here, right now. Let's go.
What? Is Punk even cleared? I don't know.
We have never got that confirmed, yay or nay. And I don't even know, do we know that Hangman is here?
Well, apparently Punk does.
He's not there, and Punk knows that.
Well, this is the first time we've heard from Punk since
Somebody that's from...
The crowd starts to boo. Adam Hangman Page doesn't come out, and then CM Punk continues with the promo the way it's supposed to be, moving on from Adam Page, which buries Adam Page, which is just, delicious.
Listeners, that promo has sort of evolved into a meme because at the time people felt like I made too big a deal out of the weirdness, the overall weirdness of that promo and how it came across on TV. And a lot of...
He did not make a big deal out of it because I said the same thing The minute that AEW went off the air that night, I was cutting a promo myself about how weird and how it didn't make sense. Well, apparently this guy thought the same thing. So we're not crazy.
A lot of AEW fans tried to twist themselves into a pretzel to convince themselves that Hangman's promo that night made total sense. And, well, if you look at certain things that have been tweeted, and it was utter nonsense. The promo was incomprehensible, didn't make a ton of sense. You could see that CM Punk was confused by it. More on that in a minute. And I don't think that most fans understood the points that Hangman was awkwardly trying to make with the workers' rights promo. That led to a big blow-up between the two. I can tell you that they got called into TK's office. Punk was caught off guard with some of the things that Hangman was alluding to in the build to that match towards Double or Nothing, in that promo in particular. He didn't like it. He felt like Hangman was going into business for himself on that night and in the build for that match. And I could tell you that closed-door meeting did happen.
2022. I haven't been friends with this guy since at least 2014. Late fired when I have fuck all to do with him. Want nothing to do with him. Do not care where he works, where he doesn't work, where he eats, where he sleeps. And the fact that I have to get up here and do this in 2022 is fucking embarrassing. And if y'all are at fault, fuck you. If you're not, I apologize. But what did I ever do in this world to deserve an empty-headed fucking dumb fuck like Hangman Adam Page to go out on national television and fucking go into business for himself? For what? What did I do? Dave, what did I ever do? Didn't do a goddamn thing.
Dave said, you tell
What's
me.
What's your name, sir? Fuck the Pittsburgh Penguins. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? His position, to make it very fucking clear. There's
clear again. Nick.
It's not his position.
Clear again. Nick.
Fuck the Pittsburgh Penguins. What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
I made it really clear in Forbes, and I just want to make it clear again. Nick.
It's not his position, to make it very fucking clear. There's people who call themselves EVPs that should have fucking known better. This shit was none of their business. I understand sticking up for your fucking friends. I fucking get it. I stuck up for that guy more than anybody. Okay? I paid his bills until I didn't, and it was my decision not to.
Yeah, but I shouldn't have no commented when Nick first said it. It's my fault, and if I hadn't, it's my fault. It's my fault.
I appreciate
I
that.
should have
But
just taken it head on because you never said anything.
But I'm trying to run a fucking business, and when somebody who hasn't done a damn thing in this business jeopardizes the first $1 million house that this company has ever drawn off of my back and goes on national television and does that, it's a disgrace to this industry. It's a disgrace to this company. Now, we're far beyond apologies, right? I gave him a fucking chance. It did not get handled, and you saw what I had to do, which was very regrettable, lowering myself to his fucking level. But that's where we're at right now. And I will still walk up and down this hallway and say, if you have a fucking problem with me, take it up with me. Let's fucking go. But this goes for him and anybody else in the locker room that doesn't want to be here. You know, the grass is not greener on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it. And Max likes to, shit where he eats instead of watering the grass. So,
I mean, isn't that kind of what CM Punk is doing right now, shitting where he eats? I don't know, man. But anyway, then after this, guys, you know the story. After this part, we get the locker room. So anyway, after this, CM Punk goes into this is all allegedly now what I'm about to say. CM Punk goes into the back locker room. They sit down, him and I believe Ace Steel, his friend Ace Steel. They sit in the back. They have the dog, CM Punk's wonderful dog, I believe, in the back. And they're sitting back there. And all of a sudden, in comes banging on the door the Young Bucks. Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks. And they're pissed. They're flipping out. They're demanding the door be opened. And I don't know if CM Punk and
Ace didn't want to open the door or whatever. But anyway, somehow the door ends up opening, or they break the door down. We don't know yet which one of those things happens. And then it's been said that, the Young Bucks got in the face of Punk, and Ace lost his mind because his wife was in the locker room with them, and he was trying to protect his wife, he felt, and so he kind of lost his mind when, his wife maybe had been in jeopardy or was involved. They wanted them to go away. They wouldn't. So that's when CM Punk, just felt the fight's on. And at that point, Ace started, going crazy. He threw a chair at the Young Bucks. One of the Young Bucks got knocked out, allegedly. No one has denied this, by the way. No one has denied that then Kenny Omega, who was probably the least upset of anybody, did get upset because then Ace ended up biting him, allegedly. Punk knocked out one of the Young Bucks. Ace bit Kenny Omega and punctured one of the Young Bucks in the eye with a chair. And CM Punk was either injured during this fight or he was already hurt from his match earlier or re-aggravated something. Either way. And now there's legal issues, so there's a pending investigation, so nobody wants to speak about it, but nobody has denied those things. And this is where we're at right now. And it all starts at the beginning of this video, where I broke down Adam Hangman Page's promo, where he sounded like a butt pirate in that promo. It was awful. This atrocious, stupid promo that I now believe I know what it is. Hangman Page was trying to call out CM Punk in some weird, realistic way, but he was so scared and not confident enough that he couldn't really go there. He didn't know how to go there. He probably doesn't know how to go a lot of places. So there you go, man. We're left with this situation. And all I know is that MJF is kind of like a forgotten about thing, which is not good. Eddie Kingston got suspended for 2 weeks for pie-facing somebody. So you're telling me no one's going to get fired or suspended over this? Hard to believe that won't happen. If you have any kind of credibility whatsoever, if nobody is suspended or fired, or especially suspended, what kind of credibility do you have? So there's got to be something that's going to happen of this. CM Punk's friend is Ace. He probably doesn't want anything to happen to Ace Steel over this. The Young Bucks and them are all EVPs and love each other, and so they won't want anything to happen over this either. And all I can say is they better figure out a way to turn this into money, because if they don't turn this into money, they're fucking stupid. I'm Joe Cronin. There's the story. I'm sure I left some things out, and I'm sure some more things will come out, and like I said, I'm sure I left some things out, and I'll regret that I didn't catch it, and later on I'll think of some things we could have put in here, but as of right now, that's what I got for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, give me a like, a thumbs up, and a subscribe, and hit that bell, man, so you get all the notifications, and even then you don't get them all. But if you are a patron, you will get the Patreon alert. Whenever I upload anything, I put it on Patreon, and you get an email 100%. So being a patron's an important thing. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. I really appreciate it, guys and girls. Thank you so much for listening. Hit me up on Instagram at Joe Cronin Show, Facebook.com/Joe Cronin Show, and I'm banned for life on Twitter because of cowards, so don't ask about that. And I will catch you guys in the next video. And here's some other videos now popping up that you might have missed. Keep watching me. I got more to say and more to talk about. And if anybody wants to reach out to me with news, comments, or anything, or wrestlers want to reach out to me, you can do it like all the other wrestlers do. Just ask Drew McIntyre. Joe Cronin Show at yahoo.com. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.